embracing imperfection and iteration. So like we just kind of talked about that, but just a couple things on that is value progress over perfection.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about being perfect. Kind of like you said, it's not, we don't have to beat ourselves up. It's not about were we perfect. We want to always try to be as perfect as possible, but we want to make progress.
Mm-hmm.
And with that is like, if your goal is 100 kids and you have 50, when you get 51, that's something to be like, that's something to be glad about. It's not like, oh, you bypass this kid or this like number because you're not anywhere close to your goal. But that's progress. Getting another kid is getting, you have 55 and then before you know it, it's going to be at the number that you want it to be.
Exactly.
Because you're not going to get it in the snap of a finger.
Yeah. And then you can use failures, like we talk about disasters, magic or disaster. You can use failures for feedback. We talk about failure all the time on here because we fail so much.
And it's not a failure if you learn from it.
Exactly. And failure, the phrase failure is not an option should not be, I mean, I guess, you know, if you're trying to save somebody's life, but failure should always be an option. It should never, because what happens is if people are afraid to fail, then they fall short because they don't ever step out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, never step out of their comfort zone. Okay, I don't know, the timer, it doesn't show that we are way over, but I feel like we are. I'm not sure.
Really?
But let's just recap really quick. So number one is presence transforms performance. When you're fully present, fully engaged, it affects how you perform.
Good vibes, good energy.
Yes.
Bleeds over. Mm-hmm.
And number two, continuous growth. Be that perpetual student. Be always looking to grow. Don't ever be satisfied with where we're at.
Wait, go back one. Also, when you're involved, it's contagious. If your whole staff is involved, your kids are going to be involved. If your whole choir is going to be involved, the whole church is going to be involved.
Yeah.
There's a contagion that is.
Yeah, people want to get on board with it and like they see you're doing.
Yeah, it's contagious.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, point three.
Connect tasks to purpose. So remember, when you are cleaning the toilet, there's a purpose.
He's speaking to you, Anisha.
When you're vacuuming for an hour after Sunday school, like you said, there's purpose.
There's purpose behind it.
You can